Also, this is one for the record, and I'm adding to my news video. Heads up, lots of sharks in Florida. They're migrating. They're going right up as close as 10 feet. 10 feet from the shore. So heads up, two different types of sharks. Hundreds of sharks are just coming close to the shores in Florida. Take care and be safe. You might want to stay out of the water. I would like to thank Glenn in California. Thank you, Glenn, for the information on the sharks in Florida. Please be safe and be prepared for anything I told you. Live, this is one for the record. I'm Diana, and today is March 8th, 2013. It is Friday evening, and here are your updates for today. Later I will attach Dr. Deagle. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow, because I still haven't been able to catch up to his Earth Changes report. So, without further ado, let's first go into... Here, let's change the glasses. Here we go. I just noticed I'm wearing my regular... I just walked the dogs. Whoa! There it is. We'll put these on instead. Lights are too bright. Too bright. It's too bright a light. Bright light. So, here we go. The Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. Rare zodiacal light will be visible in the night sky soon. And it's saying, because of the Pan-STAR comet and the 2012 DA-14, which recently passed, there will be a light in the sky from those comets. Also, Fukushima plant set to collapse from another quake or tsunami. Really? CDC warns health officials about deadly new virus. Kill nearly 6 in 10. Heads up! Hygiene. Stay away from sick people. And if you can't help it, then hygiene. Mount Takuban Parahu volcano spews ash into sky. North Korea warns U.S. a preemptive nuclear strike, and that was yesterday. We're going to go into the breaking news. Let's do that. BreakingNews.com. Alrighty then. Boston's final total from storm, 13.1 inch. Wow. 13 inches, 0.1. Okay, season total, 55.9 inches. Now a foot above normal. Also, now that was 2 minutes ago. 21 minutes ago, severe thunderstorm watch issued for portions of northwest Texas and west Oklahoma until 3 a.m. Saturday. Heads up! Also, Grenada government says it doesn't have the money to make debt payments. Also, North Korea formally rejects UN sanctions that demand end to nuclear arms program, and that's coming out of Reuters. Also, several roofs have reportedly been ripped off homes, trees uprooted during storm in Carrizozo, New Mexico. That was an hour ago. Let's see what else we got going on. There's a couple things. And that's off of the Everything WX. See if we have any more weather alerts. Also, 250 inmates, 30 guards get food poisoning at Quebec jail. Kitchen closed. And that's from the CBC alerts. Also, areas of black ice are possible tonight as any remaining moisture on the roads freeze as temperatures drop below freezing. That's coming out of NWS New York, New York. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Moving on. Oh, Russian scientists claim they've discovered a new type of bacterial life in water from a buried Antarctic lake. And that's coming out of the BBC News. Alrighty then. That's all. Breaking news. Now, moving on. The Watchers watching the world. Asteroid 2013 ET. Is that like extraterrestrial? To make Earth close approach on March 9th, 2013. So heads up. And let's see here. It's about 64 meters by 140 meters. And it's approaching March 9, 2013 at 12:09 UTC. Will reach a minimum distance from the Earth of a bit less than 1 millionth of a kilometer, about 2.5 times the distance of the Moon. There are no risks to our planet. Alrighty then. Also, they say, if I can get to it, see if I can get, here it is. These asteroids were discovered just days before close flybys. Astronomers estimate that the number of near-Earth asteroids tops 1 million, but just 9,754 have been discovered, less than 1% as of March 4th, 2013. So they're giving you the heads up. I don't know, what are the odds if there's about 1 million of them and only 9,000 were discovered? Alrighty then. Moving on. Tropical Cyclone Sandra gained more strength and is moving towards New Caledonia. Popocatépetl volcano in Mexico entered into strong eruptive phase. Heads up. Alright. CDC warns on new deadly virus previously unseen in humans. So heads up. I think that's a CRE. Oh no, that's bacteria. That's another virus coming. Here we go. Let's see here. E&E News, Energy News, and I am attaching some other news that I found last night that was very interesting. So I'm going to attach all that for you guys. I'm going to give you some crypto news being it Friday night. Some interesting pictures. Some of them I never saw before, so I'm going to share them with you guys. Alright, E&E News, Energy News, Fukushima, Japan. Japan Times, walls are cracked below ground at Fukushima reactor buildings, as if the damage above ground isn't enough to worry about. Also today, TEPCO must surrender. Official admits we caused the accident at Fukushima Daiichi. I am very sorry. Oh, no, sorry doesn't do it. Alright. Too many holes in Fukushima reactors, may have to fill up suppression chambers with cement. TEPCO. Oh, may have to fill up. But then it's getting ready all to collapse anyway, right? Yesterday, BBC breaking news shows Fukushima protester interrupting high-profile press conference, televised for nearly 2 minutes. Event ended abruptly. Alrighty then. U.S. Canada. Come on. Alright, fair winds. Today, March 8th. Breaking news. Secret bombshell report released confirms Edison knew of major problems at San Onofre nuclear plant. Heads up. Also today, TV. Governor Jindal to meet with local officials about giant sinkhole for first time. Oh. Now is he going over there or is just meeting with officials? Also, new development at giant Louisiana sinkhole. Another salt cavern now causing concern for officials. Also today, Gunderson, we're asking you to email NRC now. Ah, there you go. Yesterday, train full of crude oil derails in Maine. Heads up! We've been aware something like this morning's spill could be coming. Also yesterday, officials at leaking U.S. nuclear site don't know where leak is at or what it's doing. Absolutely not. It's underground. Well, I guess you know there's a leak, right? Alrighty then. It is 5 days down. Yay, we made it. Take care, be prepared, and I'll get the Dr. Deagle to you as soon as possible. Earth changes. And stay tuned. I'm gonna add some things. It might go on the front of this, but it most likely will go on the end of this report. So take care and stay tuned. And always be prepared and be safe, no matter what you're doing out there. Alrighty then. See you tomorrow. Heads up, YouTube channelers. Check this out. You guys with channels. I just noticed it. Now it says I have only one view. Right? But it says 2 up and 1 down. Huh. What does that mean? Huh. I only have one view. And I got 2 thumbs up and 1 thumb down. Heads up on that. What's really going on with the count? These are the earthquake and volcanoes from March 3rd to March 7th. Also the coronal holes. Watch. That's the Earth, and those are the sunspots that are Earth directed. Swiss and Ferris for the year 2013. Very interesting.
In another UFO sighting, this time by Russell Crowe. The Academy Award-winning actor has posted this video on YouTube. What that thing just appeared? Whoa. Whoa. According to the actor, the time-lapse footage shows a UFO flying over the Royal Botanic Gardens in Sydney, Australia. Crowe joins a growing list of celebrity UFO witnesses that also include politicians like Jimmy Carter and Dennis Kucinich. And that brings us to tonight's number, 500. According to MUFON, the largest privately funded UFO research organization in the world, there are 500 UFO sightings in the world every month. Every month. But before you get too excited, let me remind you of something we first reported on June 5th of last year. About 95% of all reported UFOs end up being airplanes, weather balloons, planets, other meteorological phenomenon, or maybe even one of those light sticks that Russell Crowe's appeared to be. I don't know. The truth is, though, it does leave about 5% that are unexplained. As I said in June, and I say again now, the truth is out there.
This one was off of YouTube WikiLeaks, and it says UFO Aliens WikiLeaks from John Hutchinson. This was posted on February 7th, 2013, giving you your UFO alien update. Things that you might not have seen. And this is more crypto news. This one says, this is off of Speedy Champ 01. He calls it secret NASA photos stolen by hacker. Okay, let's look at this. Now I guess this is the moon. Look behind him also. Wow. Never saw this picture before. Thought I would share it with you. Let's see what else I can find. You might have more pictures. This one looks a little strange. It looks like this one might not be real. Alrighty then. Might be real, but I don't think it is. But alrighty then. Let's see what else I can find. This one I've seen before. I'm gonna presume this one's real. This one is cool and strange. I like this picture. Here's another strange artifact. Doesn't say where it's from. Never seen that one before. This one, wherever this is, looks like a giant fossilized gear to the left of this person. This other thing looks like some kind of robot. Or something that's fossilized right there, too. Looks like there's a giant gear right there. Not really a spaceship, but a gear. Strange. Here's one I never saw before. Way up above. You can see the pyramids that the brush have grown over. Here, I'll go up there and show it to you. Look at this. And here's like some more right here. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. circle it right there. Interesting. Interesting footage. And here is a sea turtle going by a lost, submerged city. Not sure where that is. No, never seen that before. Doesn't say where it's from. Interesting. That must be that. More pyramids under the water. More pyramids. Yep. Strange walls. That's very strange too. Oh yes. What are those giant round balls floating around? Spheres. This is a heads up. Check this out. This is off of Speedy Champ 01's channel.
We come to the Earth, which, well, grew to get here, the way it is now. Here's our world, our planet Earth, floating in space. We will be going backward in time, imperfectly, but done in a very disciplined manner. Please notice there is no subduction, no rotation of tectonic plates, no twisting, no form-fitting, no altering shapes or sizes. It would be impossible for these continental plates to fit together perfectly without this being true, and yet the upper tectonic plates fit together perfectly on a much smaller planet. Yes, there's been some erosion, landslides, blah blah, but overall this activity is insignificant. There is a kind of conspiracy of silence among certain scientists. They know but are not telling you that the upper tectonic plates of Earth also join in the Pacific. Not partially. They join totally. You are asked to believe that the continents swim or drift about willy-nilly, bumping and crashing as if they were on a greased skillet. This is not true. The simple truth is apparently too upsetting to too many apple carts. We're now going forward in time to show how the actual growth of the Earth took place. Imperfect as the details, but the overall is nailed. Antarctica, as you see, has become subtropical. Africa, on a smaller globe, moved way downward under the globe. In fact, for hundreds of millions of years, the bottom of Africa was the South Pole. South America's tail goes under and wraps around the bottom of Africa. Then incredibly it joins coast with Antarctica. 65 million years ago and more, these continents were joined, and marsupials like the duck-billed platypus roamed from Australia, Antarctica, and across southern South America and up into Africa. The platypus. Dinosaurs roamed all over this world on the upper tectonic plate because there were no oceans, just shallow seas. Here today, Antarctica is frozen over, and Australia and its surrounding islands are the remaining home of marsupials. Do you see how broadly the Pacific is opening compared to the Atlantic? This is exactly why the knee-jerk Pangea theory exists. The Pacific spread is too difficult to easily visualize because it's so big. The Atlantic spread is so obvious that a child would recognize it, but they are the same. Except that they cooled a thickening mantle. Tectonic spreading, even according to the most conservative scientists, has created 2/3 of the Earth's surface in the last 200 million years, and therefore the same must be true on all planets, including Mars. Must. And we can see the younger spreads on Mars just as on Earth. But there is just as clearly no subduction on Mars.
Wow. So Mars isn't that old, is what he's saying, and that it's gonna, as the planets grow, they spread apart, and then you end up with the oceans. Wow. Look at that. But what's really going on? Heads up on that one. It's like everything you learned, you must unlearn. It's really true. My goodness.
Thanks a lot for coming.